friends, Allison here with AJ's Inspired Life, and today I want to do my October flip through for you. I am going to just do the first half of October because the full flip throughs were lasting kind of too long, I think. And so last month I split it up into two, and this month I'm just going to do the same ahead of time. I'm just going to plan on only doing half. So we'll get through the 1st through the 15th or the 16th, and then I'll shoot the rest of the month in a little bit. So this is my October fauxbonichi that I made. I made it out of a piece of scrapbook paper, a 12 by 12, and just folded it in half and then folded up, you know, the edge here to create a little bit of a pocket. And then I didn't glue it or anything. I actually had a clip right here holding it because I wasn't too sure. I just wasn't too sure if I wanted to tape it or not. It's technically available if I wanted to cut this off and like make a tag out of it or something, but I haven't done that, and the month is now coming to an end. So the reason I'm doing it is I decided I'm going to go ahead and take some stuff out of this. I am going to prep a journal for November, and so I took out some things that I have here. So I did have some things in here. I still have some in the back that I'll show you, and some of them I've showed you before, but like I had some prompts or some quotes, just things I like to put in there. I had some Halloween die cuts that I made. Okay, so those were all in here. I took them out because I want to make sure I use them in this month, obviously. This was a prompt card for I think the second week of October from Pink Odd Bird Prompts, or just Pink Odd Bird, and then she did a monthly prompt challenge. You can see I don't even think I finished this one. I'm just not great at prompts. I have a hard enough time getting my stuff on my page. So there's the prompt card. I just leave it there. Okay, so I did a little bit of a cover sheet, or front sheet, if you will. Let me see if I can get down here. Okay, so I did a little bit, and if you can see my jammies, I don't know if you can, I'm still in my like jammy pants. Not that I sleep in, but that my lounge around the house pants, because it's cold down here. So I did a cover sheet, and I was gonna kind of maybe add to it throughout the month, and I haven't really gone back and added anything to it. So when I am done, like I said, I have a whole bunch of Halloween stuff left over. I have like a packet of scrapbooking stuff, if you will. That's how I keep my scrapbooking stuff, is kind of in packets. And so I have lots of fall things and Halloween things left in there that I certainly didn't use, but little things like, you know, these that I don't know, I may go back and just kind of add a tab, if you will. Maybe like that even. I don't know. So we'll see. So this was the cover page. All right, here we go. Let me make sure I have you guys. Yeah, I'd like to zoom you in a little bit, but I don't think I can get both in there. Okay, so this is October 1st. I put here my husband left for work for a few days, and I just miss him when he goes. We started the last 90 days with Rachel Hollis and Dave Hollis. So I put let's go. Today is day 1. I got very little sleep, so I did not get up early and work out. One of the things I'm working on with the last 90 days is 5 things every single day. One of them is getting up an hour early, and that didn't happen on day 1. And I'm just doing the best I can with it. It's not perfect by any stretch, and I don't think that was never my expectation. I'm just trying to track it, really. So, okay, so again, using Project Life cards, what Halloween critter. So these are the prompts from Pink Odd Bird. And so it says right there, Pink Odd Bird. And so when I did them, I kind of did it here. So the prompt is, what Halloween critter am I afraid of in real life? And I didn't really, I mean, like, I don't know if a critter is like a skeleton or a zombie, because those I would definitely qualify. But I just kind of thought of like spiders and cats and stuff like that. And I just put spiders on here. And I'm not deathly afraid of them or anything. I save them as much as I can if they're in the house, or I try to rescue them. However, we've had a few this season that are larger than I like, and not, I don't know, not a big fan of. And I certainly don't like holding like tarantulas and stuff. So I did rescue the guys that were in our house this year. They were quite large. We put them outside. So, but tarantulas and stuff, I'm not a fan. So I don't know if I'm afraid, but I'm not super comfortable. So anyway, just a little, I explained that. I love Halloween, but I don't like the spooky, scary stuff, like the clowns. So anyway, I wrote a little thing about a spider. And then a little note about my daughter playing soccer. They won. They got another shutout for her in the net, which is her thing. So that's exciting. This was a just a cutout from like magazine, and then I did some journaling about work. So I just noted little things about my sessions in there, and I try to put a note or some picture that kind of reminds me of work. And so obviously a butterfly usually symbolizes transformation, and so I just thought it was a good one for there. Okay, day 2 is again, last 90 days. I started the 800 gram challenge, so that's been going well. Long day at work, lots of changes, long meeting with all the boss people. I haven't done this in many years, so I haven't worked for a company per se in a long time. So going to staff meetings and stuff, I haven't done in a long time. So anyway, my husband was still in California, so it was just the kids and I home for dinner. And this was the prompt. I put the pink oddbird, like it just reminds me of a flamingo, obviously. The prompt today was recipe for monster stew. And so I had this little book of recipes. So I ripped a page out of there. So it says list of recipes. And then I just made a recipe for monster stew. This said a little, like, I think German cookbook. And so I put poison, a little poison cookbook, and then a little prompt. For those of you who watch me on my channel regularly, you know Tuesdays is a work day, Wednesday's a work day. Some of these days there's not a lot to write about, so when I have the prompt or more decoration, it's just because there's not a lot of journaling going on. Okay, next day is Thursday the 3rd. This is just a notepad. I would say I got it from Elizabeth, but maybe not, because I know Miss Elizabeth over at Never Hopeless commented like she likes that notepad. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you sent that to me, but maybe not. So it's just a piece of a notepad, like, you know, that you get at Target or somewhere, or Michael's, I don't know. Today's prompt, so I just wrote about work, and then my husband got home, and then he flew in, I don't know, got home midday or something, and stayed at the airport, or vice versa, I can't remember, but his dad also flew in for vacation here, and so they waited at the airport, and then they went from the airport, they drove like an hour to my daughter's game, and so she played half of the game in net, and then she got to play half of the game as forward, which she just loves, and she doesn't get to do that during her club season, so playing that during the high school season is always fun for her. And I just put so glad that my father-in-law's here, and he just gets to come stay and just jumps in with our busy schedule of our lives. So I put here, this is the prompt for Pink Oddbird. I love the season, and it says, what was your favorite color? And so I obviously chose orange. And then I don't know where I was. I can't remember. I found this little piece of random art out in town today, and I don't remember if it was like at an appointment or where I was, but I just thought it was so fun. And it's just a piece of like really thick watercolor paper that she's obviously done a big painting on or whatnot, and then she cut it up into pieces and she put her Instagram and stuff on the back. So I just thought that was really fun, so I put that in there. The next day is Friday the 4th, and let's see, I went to the gym. I'm still healing my shoulder. So today is almost the end of the month. Today is Monday the 28th or whatever. I'm completely out of the gym. I'm completely healing my shoulder now. So this has been a month long. So still healing here. So it's been a little nuts. The Pink Oddbird thing today was make candy corn. So I made it like, these are 3 washi tapes. So I just put it in strips, obviously, and then I kind of tried to cut the shape of candy corn. So I made a couple and put them there. And then I just put the boy stayed home. Oh, my boy stayed home today to be with his papa. They went to brunch. Like my son drove him to brunch because my husband and I were working, and it was just so sweet. So anyway, I got my hair done today. It was a little crazy. It's like lopsided, like short on one side and longer on the other, and then some pretty extreme pink. So oh man, I just don't know. I don't know. I kind of put that in there. So we went to dinner. Oh, we went to Blazing Onion tonight, which we don't ever eat at, but it's kind of one of the restaurants we have here. And then my boy had practice and joined us at home. So anyway, that was Friday. All right, so Saturday I did my first real ruck, if you will, like that you sign up for, you pay for, you go with it's like a registered event. And Oh my gosh, you guys, it was a lot. It was a lot emotionally, and it was okay physically. It wasn't anything overwhelming. It was more emotional for me. It was a tribute rush. Tribute rush. They're all named after something. They all have a kind of an event or a historical thing that they're in tribute to. So ours was the one from Mogadishu in 1993, I believe, 1994. It's the event about the movie Black Hawk Down, or I'm sorry, vice versa, obviously. The movie Black Hawk Down was based off of that event. Obviously, it's not exactly true. It's not a documentary, but it was based off of those events. So if you've ever seen that movie, that's what this event was in tribute to. And it was a lot. So everything we did that day, they kind of talked us through the day about what was happening that day and everything, the men they lost, the men that were injured. And the thing that just really was emotionally hard hitting for me was one of the people that led our event that day was actually there. And so he was telling us how, like, this is when I got shot, and this is when my friend and that guy you see in the movie, this is where I was. And it's I just honor everyone who serves. If you have served or your family serves or anything like that. My dad was in the Navy, but we were not a military family. I mean, he was out after I was born, and any of you that serve in the military, and I just honor that so much, and the sacrifices you make, they make, it's just a lot emotionally. So to be in that element all day, plus we drove 3 hours to get there. So we drove from Washington to Oregon, which was about 3 hours. We rucked for 5+ hours. We covered 666 miles. I'm like, we need to go a little bit more. But my pack was 30 pounds. Plus we did team weights. There's just all this stuff you have to do, and you're climbing over things, and it was a lot. So I had a lot of fun, but I was exhausted. So that's that. That's the ruck. So this is from a calendar. I tipped it in this way. This was the prompt from Pink Oddbird. It says, draw a jack-o'-lantern and make a story. I did not draw him. I cut him out, but I made a story. It says, this is Joe. He's not as famous as his big brother, Jack. He is not invited to all the parties, but sits quietly on a porch. I don't know. I was tired, obviously. I did this the next day. So my son raced today in laser full rig regionals. He did very well, very competitive. My husband and his dad went up to watch him up in Seattle, and they were sending us updates, and he ended up in first place. So hopefully he can hold on to it the next day and qualify for nationals. So that's a little sailing card, scrapbook paper or something, and I just folded it in half to make a tip in, if you will. Okay. Okay, so Sunday the 6th, I put, this is a card, it just says celebrate today. The boy sailed his heart out today, and he ended up match racing all day, which means he's really sailing against one other boat, or maneuvering that boat, right? And so it's not even about always winning. It's like about how you can control that other boat almost. So anyway, it was just nuts. And this other sailor is very good, and they go back and forth. So anyway, my boy won. He won. And so he's going to nationals in Santa Barbara. So he has worked his tail off this season to meet some of his sailing goals, and 2 of them were to go to nationals in 2 different qualifiers. And so he's doing that. He's going to Santa Barbara for lasers, and they're going to Florida for his other FJ boat. So anyway, just really an amazing day. It was super fun. We all met for dinner at a great German restaurant that we had, and we had, I'm not kidding you guys, they made a pretzel. It was this big, and it came with all these dipping sauces and stuff. Not keto, not healthy, not any of that, but it was so good. But they had games there, and I can't remember the game but bocce? Is it bocce? We played bocce in the restaurant. Like, they have all these fun games. It was really it was really fun. And then my daughter and I spent the day shopping and getting her ready for homecoming, and then thrift store for Spirit Week, because Spirit Week is the week of homecoming, and so every day is a different theme. So that means every year we hit the thrift stores to see what we can find. The prompt today was a short Halloween poem from Pink Oddbird, and so I wrote, spooky cats and ghosts, trick or treat into the dark, I love chocolate. Yeah, it's a haiku. That's about all the poetry I do. So anyway, oh, we got brows done today. And then this was the restaurant we went to. And so I just put the card in there. And then this was going to be a tip in, like, oh, got a little glue on it, but I didn't need the back. And so I should probably glue that down. But anyway, this is the paper, obviously, that is behind it. All right, Monday the 7th. Let's see, custom made just for you. I don't know what that's about. Let me think. Maybe it'll come to me. Let me see. Oh, I do know what it was. Right here with the elephant. It says, I got my Rise shirt to support a sister going to Rise. So for some of you that know and have followed me, I went to Rachel Hollis's Rise concert, sort of, not really, conference in Dallas in July. And it was amazing. And afterwards, we are still in like a Facebook group that's just the people that went to Dallas. And I say just like it's an intimate group, but there was 7,000 of us there. So no, there's not 7,000 of us in the group. But anyway, we decided some people had a really neat idea to sponsor some women that couldn't go to a Rise conference in the future. Not a specific person, but like, you know, in general. And so we were thinking, how can we make money for that? And how can we do that? And this was all their ideas. And they came up with these shirts. And so they had these shirts made with elephants on it, because that was part of our message while we were there. And it was just so amazing. And so I bought one of the shirts. And so the proceeds from that, the profit from that, goes to a fund, which they are investing and then putting, you know, an available part of it to pay for people to go to Rise conferences in the future in 2020. And so we've like already paid for, I forgot how many, but I just think it's really cool. So if I can support another woman going and having that experience that couldn't regularly afford to do so, then I absolutely want to be a part of that. So I just love it. So I love all of that. I just love lifting everybody up and being a part of a group that believes in that. So I had a great lunch and a visit with Dean, my father-in-law. We had coffee, and we had a great visit this morning, just the two of us. And then we met my husband downtown at the general store for lunch and soup and whatnot. And then we went to the market, and then I had to get him to the shuttle to get to the airport. My husband went back to work. So this again is the page behind it. And the pink Oddbird prompt was your favorite snack with a movie. And I just put a sticker of popcorn. I put, duh. I love popcorn at the movie, you guys. I know it's not healthy. I know it's horrible for you, but it is what it is. So this is like a piece of maybe scrapbook paper, like a border from a scrapbook paper. And I just said I put him on the shuttle at 2. He traveled home, and I'm so grateful that he was here. We moved here a couple years ago away from all of our family, and so we're always so grateful when they come. And I'm grateful that we still have, you know, healthy relationships with them, and that they love and support our kids, and that my children love spending time with them. They're teenagers, and so I know that that's not always the first person you want to spend time with, as you know, a grandparent type thing. So I'm so grateful that they have those amazing relationships with my kids. All right, Tuesday the 8th, work. Dare to be different. This is like my quote for the day. That's what we challenge everyone to do, right? At work, that's constantly, and me too, right? I'm daring to be different. You're trying to grow. You're trying to break habits. You're trying to push your limits. So I put this quote in here: love what you do, work hard, and eat lots of, it said sandwiches. And so I crossed it off and put salad. I am still doing the 800-gram challenge, and Rachel Hollis and Dave, she said it at conference, and then now there's shirts and everything. It says eat the dang salad, and then sometimes it says eat the damn salad. Just eat the salad. That's what just eat the salad. I know you don't want to. I know the burger smells, but just eat the salad. So I'm working on that. So that was kind of my motivation that day. I put crazy day at work, had a meeting with the executive director, kind of excited about the possibilities. It's kind of nuts. We have major changes coming. So anyway, my daughter had a great win against Peninsula High School, which is our crosstown rival. And so it's always like super energetic and, you know, friendships, right? There's only 2 high schools in town. All the girls grew up together. We didn't because we didn't move here, but you know, they all grew up together, went to elementary schools and then middle schools, and then they had to separate into 2 high schools. So it's literally kind of that crosstown rivalry. So it poured rain and wind, like sideways wind. It was nuts today. So this is definitely the beginning of fall here. And I just put, I put it was warm. It was pouring and Rue was yelling at the ref. Oh my gosh, you guys, my daughter, she was getting in it with the ref. I was like, he's going to red card you. But she is very passionate and feels like, you know, she knew the call and blah, blah, blah. So we were just sitting on the sidelines going, oh, please, daughter. All right. So Wednesday the 9th, this is the page behind. It's from like an encyclopedia that I just colored. You know, that's part of what I made the book out of. This is a bill envelope with that clear pocket in there. And then this is part of that little book that I showed you before. I know this one, maybe, I think that's from what it is. And then, so I put on the back, really unsure about work, mixed emotions, up and down, because we have major changes. So, and that is anxiety producing for me just because of, I have to maintain, a work environment for my clients. And so being unsure is not always easy for me. I put it's officially cold. And this is one of the Halloween stickers I got. I really like it. And so this was me like after work meeting today and all the meetings and all of that. So here I just put what a day. These are Project Life cards. Trying to use them up, folks, trying to use them up. Full schedule, staff meeting, mixed emotions, processing, decisions with intention. But see here, look, ate crap, burger and ice cream, not good emotional eating, and no gym. Stayed long because, stayed at work till 7. I paid the bills and then I cleaned up charts, got home. That doesn't, I don't know, it's like out of order. Family, kids, homework. My daughter had team dinner tonight. Spirit week today was Western Day, and we're organizing plans for homecoming on Saturday. So just busy, busy days. And I don't feel well when I don't work out. And that's part of what's happening with my arm and working late and stress. So I have to make sure that I can prioritize that a little bit better. Thursday the 10th, live the life you've imagined. Now these are quotes that I got from Elizabeth. She mailed them to me. She printed them off of a free printable, which she told me where it was from, and I don't have it written down right here. But I know it was free. It was in one of the groups, and you can tell I've cut it this anyway. So that's where that came from. This is strips I've cut up from this paper envelope right here, the security envelope. I cut it into strips and then journaled on top of it. So this is Thursday, so it's my last work day of the week. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So work day, more mixed emotion, crazy days ahead. My husband worked, he picked up my daughter, got her to her game. This is an envelope from Franny Lim's stickers, obviously, that I think I did. Oh, I did. I did the review of my stickers I bought, so this is half of it. We went to Chinese food, so I cut this little thing out. And this is my wax seal that I showed you in one of my last videos that I was trying. I think the wax was old, so I have a new plan now with help from Sweet Christy. Here's a card. I had horrible traffic on the way home, like horrible traffic. It normally takes me like 40 minutes. It took me like an hour and a half, I think. But so did the other team, so I only missed 10 minutes of the game. My daughter played, because they started late, right? Because the other team wasn't there. They were stuck in traffic too. My daughter played well. It was a great game, another shutout. My husband and I went to pho after the game, and we brought some home for both the kids after the second game. And I just love this life that we've made together. So my husband and I try to take dates, you know, when we can. They're not planned out. I've said that before. Oh my gosh, that's not going in. Why not? We don't have like a set, you know, date night or whatever. So we just do it when we can. So that was the little dinner we had together. It was really good. We both like pho. So, all right, Friday the 11th. This was a little quote that stood out to me. It says, protect your peace and create a quiet, calm home. And I'm obviously needing that. So, that whatever jumped out at me, you know how our awareness is. This is the back of the envelope, or, oh, the thank you card, I'm sorry, from Franny Lamb Stickers. So I just used it as a card, part of a calendar that I cut up and put on there. And then on the back, there's all the things that I did today. So you can tell how well I ate. So I took my car in and then didn't have a car. So I walked to coffee, went shopping, walked, right? So I'm waiting, grabbed Subway for dinner, and then I ordered pizza for the kids for dinner. I don't remember what I ate, but here's my day. So this was a pink card, and then this was, oh, I know why I ordered pizza for dinner. This is why. Yeah, so, oh, I'm sorry. I dropped the boy's car off, got him to school. I just tried to get in all the times. Here, hit the gym, market. I took the dog to the groomers. I just did all this stuff, right? Ordered pizza, picked up lunch, cleaned the house, picked up the dog, picked up my daughter, back to the house, and all the kids came to our house before the game because it was pink out. And so it's obviously, as most of you know, and yes, I know there's other cancers and I know there's other support, but this is like what was happening in our life on this day. So it's pink out. The kids go crazy with the pink. And so they all met at our house beforehand to get dressed and whatnot. And so I just put the boys were crazy in their pink tonight. I love the school and how spirited everyone is. And Rue looked beautiful. So that's my son and his like good friend, and then that's my daughter in the car. We had a carload of them. It cracks me up. We didn't do all this when we were in high school, and so I just love it. I think it's really cool. So so this is I grabbed this because I got some flowers like for the table. I decorated the dining room table. It was all pink and school colors and whatnot, and so these were the flowers, and even the flowers are wrapped in pink this month. So they've done a good job marketing. I'll give them that. I don't know, everything's pink. So, all right. So Saturday the 12th is, we did a pumpkin rock, which is fun with my local pumpkin club, You guys, my tongue is like speaking words that are faster than my brain today. My local rucking club, which is like really low key and fun. We did a pumpkin ruck. And so I went. So we rocked from where we started. We walked a mile or whatever, a mile and a half. Then we went to the pumpkin patch and we did a corn maze, which was like a mile, you guys. It's not that long if you figure out the maze and the clues, but we did not. So it took us a bit. I figured out the puzzle, but I didn't even find all the clues. So I didn't get the whatever. It's fine. I did find my way out, thank goodness. But then we had to pick up a pumpkin and carry it home, ruck it home, if you will. So you can't put it in your backpack. You have to carry it. Because then I already had my pack, which is 30 pounds. So anyway, so I just thought that sticker was funny. So anyway, my daughter went to the mall with her homecoming date and they found matching shoes. Yes, it's the day of homecoming and they're at the mall. I love my girl. I do. I love my girl because she's like that. So anyway, they, and then she got her nails done. So his mom took them and then his mom, dropped her at the nail salon. I picked her up. They had Jimmy John's for lunch and then it was time for homecoming. So, they got, I don't know if you guys can see it. They got some really cool kicks, some Vans that are like blue and whatever. They can't, wear shoes at the homecoming dance. They have to take them all off. And so a lot of the girls like just wear tennis shoes, nice, new tennis shoes, something funny because they have to take them all off anyway. So they got matching Vans, which I just was cracking up at. So they had a great time. They had dinner at their friend's house. They all went as a group and then they went back and had ice cream and desserts and played games. And then the girls had a sleepover and the boys went home. So just love the crew. Sunday the 13th, this was tape off of a Happy Meal I got. So I don't know where's the Happy Meal. I must have gone back and used this, or this is from the previous one, but I just love it. That's not my washi and I love it. I picked up Rue after I went to the market. We had a quiet, lazy day and I got to journal. Oh my gosh, you guys, my words. Journal and film and watch NCIS. And my husband watched football and my Dallas Cowboys lost 22-24. So that's like no good. We had, you guys. So I made salmon and asparagus for dinner, and we had mystery Oreos. Okay, totally eating healthy, and I'm at the market, and the lady in front of me is buying them, and I'm like, ooh, mystery Oreos, because Oreos is my favorite, but I'm not buying them, right? I'm buying asparagus and salmon, and she's like, we ate a pack last night, and I'm back for more, and I'm like, what? She's like, they're the best ones ever. So I can't pass up on that. Like, how do you, I don't know what you're supposed to do, but we did not. And so we got the mystery Oreos home, and holy cow, you guys, they're really good. When I say really good, I mean really good. And I don't like the flavored Oreos. We eat the regular, the mint, that's it. Oh, sometimes the peppermint at Christmas, and they are a treat, trust me, because I know how bad they are for you. However, we bought them, and they're super good. So that was that. My son sailed up in Seattle in a new boat. Got some races in yesterday, but no wind today. And no racing, so they called it early, which kind of is lame. But the boy got to come home early and watch some football with my husband, so kind of cool. And then my husband and I ran errands just this morning together, and I just put, we make a good team. That's a little picture from probably a Real Simple magazine or something. I just like that. And a little definition here. Oh, it's from this sticker here, autumn, the season of the year, and then this was part of it. It says it's a noun, the season after summer, which is fall. So a little decoration there. All right, Monday the 14th, I don't know if I feel like I showed you this page somewhere, but maybe not. Okay, so this was a pocket. Oh, maybe I'd prepped it. This is a pocket from Elizabeth a long time ago. I went ahead and colored it up. I put a Project Life, well, like a sticker card here. It's not a Project Life. It's from a sticker sheet with a witch on it. This is a stamp. You can see it's like of the same stamp set here that I just colored there. This is a stamp. This is a stamp. This is my new glue stick that Christy recommended I use instead of wax for my bee. I'm not too sure I like it because I don't know if you can see it's a bee. We'll see. Some ghost washi. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, I got my hung and ding stickers. This is completely Emily's fault from Emmy Lou Arts. She loves these little guys, and I could not find them to save my life, and they're so hilarious. They're like these little Japanese stickers, and I have other sets of other things, but I just had to find the hung and ding. So I found them. He's eating a sandwich. We probably had a sandwich. That's why I put it on there. I can't remember. So okay, here is a tag. This is literally I got this new flag for the front yard because ours was like, I don't know, faded and whatever. So I cut that out of the advertisement, and I just used it as a tip in here. This is my thing that says I went to the gym. It says for some of us, it's way more than CrossFit. It's one of the best things in life, and we are proud to be a part of it. So hit the gym that morning because I just love it. And then here's my schedule for the day. So gym, oh, this is the day I took my car in, and then I walked to Michael's and Marshall's and Subway. That's why I put the sandwich there. Picked up my car, obviously. I dropped my daughter off at soccer, took care of some tax stuff and college application stuff, paid bills, and journaled. So adulting. My top 10 not favorite Halloween things, I should cross that off because it's not Halloween things. It's adulting things. So I'll go in and do something like that. All right, so that goes in there. And then behind here, which is a video I have not posted yet, but I will show you guys just because you're here watching this now and I haven't posted the picture. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys, can you see that? This is just obviously a tag from some scrapbooking paper. This is a little guy of this ghost washi that I had. And this bug, isn't he disgusting? Ugh! Okay, he came in this sheet. It says paper pad, and it's like x-rays. Oh my gosh. And then there was some bugs. You guys, get out of town. So I just cut it and put it on there because I think he's kind of gross and like amazing at the same time, right? So I just tuck him in there. All right, that's the 14th. Here's the 15th, Tuesday the 15th. Oh, look at this. These pages are not done. So that's how they are. I have notes on what happened this day. I obviously put some stuff in. Oh, this is all one day, actually. This is all one day. Yeah, I have notes and started to prep the cards, but I haven't obviously gone in and finished it. It's Tuesday. I know we played soccer because there's a soccer ball right there, so I'll go in and like look up the score and whatnot and figure that out. And then I want to say this day or the next day is when I got this really fun washi that I've wanted for a long time from, I ordered it from Wish or AliExpress. I can't remember, excuse my reach. It is this, and they have days, they have months, and this is days of the week, obviously. And I love it. And I already prepped my pages, as you know, because I've showed you that, with like the little thing up here when I put my numbers on, but I just added it because I dig it so much. This right here is the second half of that envelope from before. Oh, right there. So see, I just cut it and I used half of it this way and I used half of it this way for another day's pocket. Okay. This was a double page spread because of my counting and whatnot. I realized I had a couple that I could do double pages on, so I chose this one. And so that's the 15th, but I haven't finished journaling. I'll have to go back and do that. I made a little envelope out of some bat vellum. And then this is out of a magazine, obviously. I think we had chili probably this night, which is why I put it there. All right, and then this is the 16th, which is where I'll stop. So this obviously is the middle of my book, okay? This is another one of those stickers, which I just love, okay? I cut some of, this is dyed paper from the comp book that we've gone over and dyed before. And I just put in the middle of my crazy day, I got notice that my Hobonichis came, yay, or my Hobonichi covers came. So I know I've shown you my Hobonichis, but now my covers that I bought came. So I'm super excited about that. This is a little tip-in from the Hobonichi thing. It was raining, so I put the raining sticker in. You guys, someone told me that this little card sets that they have, which I don't know what they say, obviously, and I don't know what they are. Someone told me it's a game. It's a card game. So not that I'm going to learn how to play it, but one of my sets I've already started giving away and using. So the other set I'll keep intact and see. I don't really know what it's about, but I didn't know it was a game. So I'm grateful for whoever left that comment. This is a little note. I went to the high school straight from work, and I went to the senior scholarship meeting. The seniors have the opportunity to buy a book, a folder, and so we had to stuff all those to help them with applications for scholarships and everything. It's a systemic, like a thing they follow, and they turn it all in, and then they can apply for all these scholarships. So the scholarship fund puts together a packet, so we had to stuff all those, obviously. So I did that, and I finished this bag of coffee today, so I just I put her in there, and she just is so relaxing to me. I'm needing that, I think, right now. And I just put this as me on vacation in calmness. So anyway, I put work as bananas. That's just all I can say about it. It's bananas. This is me. This is me after our meeting again today. I need to figure out some stuff, and I need to move with intention, not reaction, which is my daily mantra and what I work every day with my clients on. So sitting in this a lot, but kind of crazy. And then I put my little gym sticker here, and I put meeting went late, so no gym. That adds to my crazy. So as you know, working out is super good for us, and it helps us with lots of stuff. And so I am very conscious of the fact if I don't have that outlet, and if I have added stress on top of it, that it impacts me. So that's it, you guys. We're going to stop there. It's the 16th. We're halfway through the month, if you will, and definitely more than halfway through my book. And so I hope you enjoyed this first half of October's flip through. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.